Alright, broadcast has started. To stop broadcast, press the share button and then select broadcast settings. Okay, so this is pretty weird because of, I mean, my screen's a lot smaller now, so this is kind of weird. But we're going to go in and we're going to slow this back down to real time, because I am still playing seasons and we might have a good bit of work to do going back in here. Cleanliness for the cow, 65%. They need some water and straw. Food's good. 86% health. Chickens are good. I don't know what's going on with the chickens. They haven't like actually changed any of their settings. I haven't fed them or cleaned them since I got them. I don't know, something I did wrong when I was messing around with the seasons mode. But you know what, while we're waiting here for people to tune in, I am going to send a quick text message and see if I can get some people online. Let's see. Alright, well, that's about it there. No one is watching. That's alright, because this is going to go up as a video anyway. But while we are waiting, I am going to fast forward this a little bit so we get some sunlight. Just let it keep rolling. Just gonna let that roll a little bit longer. So if you're watching this after this upload, just kind of skip through this. You'll see me start tending the cows. Alright, that should be good there. I can see enough now. So we need to clean, water, and straw. Food's good. So let's start with the cleaning. So what I've been doing, instead of making a bunker for the silo, because it's really not worth me keeping it, because it's already, you can say, matured. It's not like I'm trying to make grass into silage. I just been taking this silage down here, or the spill, and just selling it. And you can see I'm using my big Kloss wheel loader for this. Now if this is your first time tuning in here, make sure you like and follow the page here. It helps, especially when I have next to 0 followers, and every single one I get is pretty valuable at this point. So we're going to sell this. We have 571, so I'm going to guess we're going to get about 30 bucks for this. 65, wow. Surpassed my expectations. As you can see here, I started season 2, and I actually recorded a whole season 2 season with the commentary and everything, but I thought it was kind of boring because I guess you can say trying a little too hard with making it like too real. So I kind of did the money cheat, and they can say I got 158 mil. Now we need to get my poop cart out. So we gotta get the old John Deere 6135M. This is my smallest tractor I have on the farm right now, and it serves its purpose. Before I was doing the recording, I created some fields back here. I think it's fields 15 and 16. And you can see there's still some lime in here that's still showing. But you can see that, you can see that it put a lot of work into the fields and combined them. So, I was doing a lot of field work. Wow, this is not coming out of my mouth right now. Wow. But, I was using these two tractors. This is the bigger of the two. They're the same model. This is, I believe, 145 horsepower, and the other one's only 120. And that little bit of horsepower change is very, very important. I never really thought it would be that important, but apparently it is, because I got both tractors stuck. Now the dual-wheeled one did a little bit better than the single-wheeled one, because it had more traction on the ground, and like I said, 20-some more horsepower. But you might have to invest in another tractor. Good thing my cows don't need to go to Walmart and get toilet paper, because they might be SOL after this one. That's a lot of poop. Now I'm going to use all of this manure or cow crap and put it on my fields to fertilize my crops. It'll really help with the growth and really my yield, because I know that the game is going to let me grow crops, but a big variable in Farming Simulator is the yield. So meaning how much product and produce am I going to get in a certain amount of land. I have wheat right now planted for my chickens and EMR for the cows, the total mixed rations. So that'll be one part, and then I believe in the upper field I'm going to plant grass. I'm going to buy a field of, I think it's 17. And plant that in grass, because grass, once you compress it, it starts to ferment and create silage. And you need silage for your cows. That's a good part of their diet. But if you're tuned in this episode, we're probably going to really just focus on tending the cows for the first time in season 2 of the Rubber Ducky, or whatever you want to call it, the farm vlog, the cow crap vlog or stream. And I think if people keep tuning in and enjoy this, and as long as I can go in after the live stream and change the titles and such, this might be the way to go for me, because I can get more content out quickly just by doing the live streams instead of pre-recording and then putting it on a flash drive and then putting it on my 2012 MacBook. Next question I would have is this mic even working, and does it sound like garbage? Does it sound like this manure I'm shoveling? Because I know I had it turned up pretty good from playing online last night, some Fortnite, and people couldn't hear this mic. Uh-oh. Rip. There we go. Possibly, if I fill up this cart, we might spread some of this manure out. Because I don't have silos for it. I really don't want to get silos for manure. get out here and check. Yeah, it's 21%, or I'm sorry, 93% full, 21,349 liters of crap. That's a lot of poop. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get out here. What's our cleanliness at? That's still pretty low. Still a lot of manure back there, so I'm actually gonna get my dump truck out and we're gonna fill that up, because after I'm probably making everyone sick spinning around and such, but I might as well get this going. Then that way, whenever I want to fill up my cart again, I just dump it out of the back of my dump truck and pick it up with the wheel loader again. Watering the cows takes forever. They drink a lot of water, so usually I'll just let the trailer sit here, turn it off, and let it run. We're gonna get this tractor out. Park that down here, and we're gonna go to the dump truck. Get the dump truck, and as we're waiting to do that, see if anyone is gonna join the stream here. Send out a couple more links. That should be about it. Alright, no bueno. That's alright. Probably if I would have put the links in some more Facebook pages beforehand, would have got some more viewers. Now I don't know why, but this seems so much clearer now that it's shrunk down my screen a little bit. I don't know if the resolution of my TV's low or what. It's kind of weird. Hopefully no one's getting motion sickness from my driving. We're just kind of whipping it. There we go. All the poop is cleaned up. Alright, now another important thing to do with your cows is make sure they have straw. I believe this plays into their health, because you can see my cows right now are pretty healthy, 87%. So are my chickens. But the straw will bring that up. They're not producing slurry anymore, which is kind of confusing. And they're producing a lot more milk now that I shortened the seasons up a little bit. Oh, we missed a few frames there, huh? Bag it up. Might have to go grab some more straw out the barn. Oh yeah, we're gonna need a lot more. We're probably gonna need at least one more bale, possibly two. So I'm gonna throw 2 bales of hay in here. Now, I kind of got a new system for this. I have a forklift now instead of using a skid steer or like a front loader type deal. This seems to be a lot easier. Because stacking bales is honestly probably one of the hardest things to do in this stupid game. And I know it drives me nuts trying to do it. So I'll just take the forklift and what I learned is it's easier to flip through the menus of your machines and figure them out instead of just full send. So if you go up here, you can actually open the door on this little cart, and now I can just set the bell right on the back. I have no idea what's going on. Well, that didn't work. So we're just gonna boot, scoot, and boogie that thing up there. Alright, this is annoying. This is honestly my least favorite part of the game, is trying to stack these bales and get them into the machine you need them to get them into. Alright, let's see. Let's see if it will just flip itself up there. Eat. Nope. Alright. Well, that didn't work. This is definitely like an OSHA violation. Alright. Yeah, that's gonna have to do for now. I'll just put more in after the stream. I'm sure if this is like the Snapchat advertisement, like when the arrows are barely missing balloons and you're supposed to be busting balloons. Wow. Alright, that was a rough backup. Tell you what, my boss would be so proud of me for actually figuring this out. Tell you what. Just blasting some cows with some straw, you know. There we go, all filled up. I would show you how to tend the chickens, but they don't really need anything. right now. We're going to speed this time up. Now this is one annoying thing, is it always makes you save your content in the middle of your gameplay. So it doesn't really matter what you're doing, it makes you save it. So if you're looking to get in the chickens, make sure you get the egg crate pallet mod. So instead of having these little boxes all over the ground here, it goes directly into the pallet, and then you just come down the forklift, lift it up, put it on a trailer. Makes it 10 times easier. Also, if you're not playing seasons, you get about 20 times more eggs per day. Because right now I only have 244, and if I was playing like regular Farm Simulator, not seasons, I would probably have 2,000 or 4,000. And if the only other thing you need to do is feed them. You don't need to water them. And if there's like grain here, you just got to pick it up and take it somewhere else, or sell it, or put it back in their food dish. But that's it here. See if there's a cover on here I can close. Nope. I'm just gonna pull this into the garage so my manure doesn't start getting all messed up, turning to slurry. We don't want that. So I'm just gonna pull it in here straight so we don't have to watch me try and back up these trailers. Now you can see, like I said, what I was talking about before, these tractors are a little bit underpowered for this property, because everything is on a hill. It's pretty realistic to my area. Everything is on a freaking hill. Nothing is flat unless you're like on top of the mountain. So this is my food cart. This is also a mod. I forget who made it. But it just makes it easier for feeding the cows. And then I want to get on here and shut these lights off so I don't get a dead battery. And close the cover. That's it. Now, I'm just going to take a little tour of the property here and then probably end the stream for now, because we're getting to about the 23-minute mark, and I don't want people to get bored, or if they don't want to watch it, they can log off and watch someone else's Farm Simulator vlog. They can be like that. But this is my main barn. This is where I keep my work truck, my Mustang, really fast, my heavy utility trailer, equipment trailer, my air brake equipment trailer, so I'll pull this from a dump truck, and my cattle trailer holds like 8 cows, I think 10 pigs, and 12 sheep, something like that. And this is my my yuppie truck. But we're gonna take this around. I wanted to show you the rest of my property here, kind of do a victory lap around it. This is my house. It's where I go to sleep. It's where I'm quarantined for COVID-19. And then below there, there's really nothing else below my property here. I own the whole ways down to the road and the train tracks. Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, thank God for rednecks. And you can see, as we're coming up, you can start seeing my property more or less. Like I said, there's my main garage, which that garage is a mod. This is my cow pen, where we were just tending. You can see there's a little bit of silage there. Actually, a second spot just popped up. On this side of the barn, if you're wondering, that's where you collect the milk. And then you saw where I picked the poop up. And then, if I'd get out here and come over, this is your dialogue box, so you can go buy more cattle or move cattle around your farm if you have more than like one cow pasture. And as you know, that's what water is. That's where my water basin is, down here. Then chickens off to the right. Little water basin. This is a mod here. It's unlimited water. All I gotta do is bring my trailer and fill it up. It makes it really simple. That's my kind of stockyard where I just keep extra trailers that I'm not really using. Now this mod here, it's called a buy anything mod. So I can go in here and I could literally fill up if I had a trailer. But if I had a trailer, I could go in here and literally buy anything I wanted. Seed, grain, fertilizer, lime, etc. And this is my selling point that I put down here. This is also another mod. I can sell anything I want here. Like, so instead of going around trying to find the highest bid, this is usually the highest bid. Typically, except I think for like milk and probably eggs. I know straw is pretty good, and wheat. And then this is for the cow bedding and my wheel loader. Already went through those machines. Then this is where I keep all my farm equipment. I have my big case, 620. I believe it's 150 horsepower or 650 horsepower. It's a 4-track system, and it has a center pivot. So as you can see here, oh, there we go. You go to turn the wheels and it pivots in the center, so it makes it really nice for me because I have a smaller farm. My fields are small and I'm doing a lot of turning. So it's a nice high horsepower tractor that's very maneuverable. I believe that is a mod too. Most of this stuff is mods. This is an auto loading bale trailer, holds 12 bales. I think it might hold 18. So don't quote me on that. But it's a pretty nice trailer. Once you get the hang of it, it's really hard to use until you learn how to use it. But that's like most other things. My big plow, this is the reason why I need to buy this tractor. And I'll give a little bit more backstory on that later. The smallest harvester I think I ever bought in any of my gameplay on Farm Simulator. My John Deere baler, if you can't tell, I like John Deere's. And my Great Plains seeder. This thing's huge, it works awesome, it's easy to drive. But now before I started really knowing what I was doing with this farm, what I wanted to do, I bought a John Deere 8R. I put the dual wheels all the way around, and it got eaten up by this. I was trying to go up and down these hills, and it wanted to croak. Because this hill was pretty steep, and I was going the whole ways up here to the top, about right here. It's the end of my field, where this line is. And you can tell that's a weird steep grade, and my tractor wanted to die. It was like, it was struggling pretty bad. So I ended up finishing the field. I should have just went and bought a tractor right away, but I didn't because I was being a little optimistic about its abilities, and wasted a bunch of time trying to force that tractor to do a job it's not really meant to do. That's kind of my issue with my other tractors too, but as long as I go side to side, like up these smaller grades and across the fields rather than up and down, I should be alright. And you can see I carried the fields all the way down here. This is kind of beat, but still see there's some lime. And then we'll come down here. And here's my chicken coop. I flattened all this out here. I excavated all this, and I was gonna put more fields down here, but I didn't know how much truck traffic I'd need to have through here to work on the chickens. But seeing how they're pretty much being self-sufficient, I haven't had to touch them yet. Yeah, they're good. I'm just gonna let them go. But I could put like a smaller crop in there, like corn or barley, but it's not really worth it right now for me. But I just wanted to do a quick live stream instead of waiting for people to have to watch and upload in like a month, of season 2 of my channel and what I'm working with. If you want to see what this map looked like, you can, or this part of the map, fields 13, 14, 15, or 14, 15, yeah, 14, 15, 16. If you look it up online and check out what this field originally looked like, because it was nothing like this. It was completely different. But hope you guys enjoyed the little live stream I did here. Make sure you like, follow it, and subscribe to the channel. And I'm going to start doing this more, so if you want, hit the bell notification so you know when I'm going live. It'll probably be in the evenings like it is now. And leave a comment and share with your friends. I think that's about it. Now the big question is, how do I shut this thing off? Oh boy. The broadcast has started. To stop broadcast, press the share button and then select broadcast settings. Oh, that's simple enough. Well, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you on the next one. Alright, how do I... Share button, then select broadcast settings. Oh.